Red numbers glowing, 209. Your jacket on my shoulders, your breath against mine. The hallway hum like thunder, a radio somewhere low. You looked at me so softly, like I was already home. And all the words I used to hide behind rose like sparks the moment that you touched my hand. Say it in the light, don't let the morning steal it. Say it in the light, the way a lonely heart can feel it. If your hands are shaking, baby, so are mine. No more almost love. Say it in the light. We were all missed chances and telephone goodbyes. Two shadows in the city with storms behind our eyes. I used to wear my silence like a suit I couldn't shed, but your name on my lips tonight feels softer than regret. Every time you move a little closer in, the whole night opens like a flower in the wind. Say it in the light, don't let the morning steal it. Say it in the light, the way a lonely heart can feel it. If your hands are shaking, baby, so are mine. No more almost love. Oh, say it in the light. Let the blue neon tremble on the glass. Let the city run fast. Let the hours slip past. I don't need forever dressed in perfect words. I just need your voice breaking through the blur. Tell me with your eyes, tell me with your touch, tell me this is real, tell me this is us. Say it in the light, while the sky turns silver. Say it in the light, before this moment slips asunder. If your heart is falling, baby, so is mine. No more almost love, no more leaving us behind. Say it in the light, like you'll never lose it. Say it in the light, and I will never make you prove it. If your soul is reaching, take all of mine tonight. No more almost love. Say it in the light. Say it in the light, soft and slow. Say it in the light, like the first true thing I've ever known. Say it in the light, say it in the light. Stay this close till the dawn learns what we almost chose. The cattle sang at 8:15. Your sweater hung off the chair by me. Rain made halos on the window frame, and somehow everything knew your name. No grand occasion, no grand design, just your bare feet crossing into mine. And that old cassette playing soft and slow, like it had nowhere else to go. I didn't know those ordinary days would turn to gold in memory's hands. Echoes in the kitchen light still come back to me at night. You laugh, you touch the way we move, like love was simple, like love was true. Echoes in the kitchen light, warm as August, thin as time. All these years and I still find you waiting there in the yellow shine. We dance between the sink and stove, with all the future left unknown. The radio hummed, the city slept. You kissed my cheek and time just bent. I used to think real love had to burn, but yours was something softer, something earned. A quiet flame that never asked to be forever, just to last. Echoes in the kitchen light still come back to me at night. You laugh, you touch the way we move, like love is simple, like love is true. Echoes in the kitchen light, warm as August, thin as time. All these years and I still find you waiting there in the yellow shine. Now every room I enter measures itself against that glow. No palace, no skyline, no midnight show could ever hold what that small room knew. How love can make a whole life out of two. Echoes in the kitchen light, you never really left that night. You live where all the small things shine, in my hands, in my mind. And the kettle still sounds like home. Found an old station past midnight, half drowned in hiss and white noise. Then through the static came a melody, and all at once there we were. Your fingers tapping on the dashboard, my name shining in your smile. A summer road with the windows down, no one else for mine. Our song in the static still finds me when the night runs cold. Through into something I could move through. Now the signal comes and goes, but your voice stays clear somehow. The years have changed the streets we knew, the stations to the cars, the view, but not the way one old refrain can pull your shadow through my veins. Not a ghost to haunt me, not regret, more like a light that hasn't left, more like proof that once in life love touched the dark and made it right. So let the frequency drift, let the signal bend, let time do what time does again and again. If one refrain survives the blue, let it be the one that led to you. Our song in the static still reaches through the after years, past the distance, past the fear. Our song in the static turns the empty room electric still, and for one stolen moment it always will. Needle of memory, turn once more. You in the speakers at my door.
TV glow on the dashboard, cornfields in the dark. Your voice saying, drive slower. The county fair was folding up, but we stayed out past the lights. Warm coat, cheap rings, blue ribbons in the night. Your hair kept catching all the wind, my hand kept missing gears. We were laughing at the weather like we'd outrun every year. No one in that town knew what we were. Maybe we didn't either. We just burned. June on Channel 5, playing low in the car. We were young enough to think that was ours. Red dirt, white lines, radio sky, your face in the flick of a half-lost sign. June on Channel 5 still comes alive anytime my heart goes looking for that light. Your house slept under porch like gold mine under the water tower. We talked through static, counting thunder by the hour. There was a map light on your knees, a future in your mouth, but every dream looked better with the windows rolled back down. No plan to leave, no reason to stay, just the sound of the summer wearing our names in. Tune on Channel 5, playing low in the car. We were young enough to think that was ours. Red dirt, white lines, radio sky, your hand on my arm and the whole town blurred by. June on Channel 5 still comes alive anytime my heart goes looking for that light. I don't want forever, I don't wanna fix, just one more night inside that little mix of heat and headlights, cheap perfume, small town heaven ending too soon. June on Channel 5, still playing somewhere, still turning that road into a prayer. Red dirt, white lines, one kiss, no still reaches me.
By the shoreline after midnight, waves were breathing silver light. You stood barefoot in the blue, and the whole tide turned to you. Salt wind moving through your hair, moonlight resting everywhere. I said nothing, watched you shine, like the sea had drawn your outline. Every broken thing in me went quiet with the turning sea. Ocean keeps your name in every wave that breaks the same, in every light the water throws, in every place the moonlight goes. Ocean keeps your name long after love has slipped away, and when the dark comes rolling through, the tide brings me back to you. We built forever out of foam, out of two lost hearts and coastal roads. You laughed low into the wind, and the night let all its secrets in. Far off harvest, distant beams flickered through our borrowed dreams. I touched your hand, the world grew slow, like even time refused to go. Now every shore, every sleepless blue still opens like a door back into you. If the years erase our footprints, if the dawn unties the stars, still the water knows the shape of who we were inside the dark. No storm, no distance, no final goodbye can empty out the sound of you still moving in the tide. Ocean keeps your name in every ache I could not say, in every night too wide to cross, in every dream I thought I lost. Ocean keeps your name like a hymn the waves replay, and when the sky goes dark and deep, your light comes back to me. So let the sea go on, let the whole world change. Somewhere in the water, love still says your name. You said get in, and the whole night changed. Your voice was low like a summer tape. The engine purred, the avenue shone. I'd never felt less alone. Glass towers drown electric blue. The city wore its best for you. I watched your fingers on the wheel, and all my guarded thoughts turned real. No map, no plan, just your name under my skin. feels like the first true thing.
I got it right.
Passenger side of midnight, that's when my whole soul came alive. Between the blue lights and the skyline, you made the dark feel like a sun. Passenger side of midnight, windows down, no alibis. If love is real, it feels like this. Your hand, my pulse, this drive. Don't say a word, just try. Just try. Your dress caught light from the harbor signs, blue on the water, gold on your eyes. I stood there silent, salt on my skin, while the tide kept pulling everything in. Moonlit undertow, take me where your secrets go. Past the breakers, past the blue, past the part of me that still belongs to you. Moonlit undertow, low and deep and slow, and the whole night opens wide. I still hear your heart inside the tide. Far boats drifting like falling stars, the pier lights breaking across the dark. You touched my shoulder, nothing was said, but the sea knew every word. We never let ourselves confess. If love can vanish, why does the water still hold your shade long after? Moonlit undertow, take me where your secrets go. Past the breakers, past the blue, past the part of me that still belongs to you. Moonlit undertow, low and deep and slow, and the whole night opens wide. I still hear your heart inside the tide. No map, no lighthouse beam, no warning in the dark. Just your name moving through me like a current through the heart. And if the dawn should steal the moon and leave the shoreline bare, the ocean will remember you were there. Moonlit undertow, take me where the lost lights glow, where the waves keep one last truth, and every road of water still runs back to you. Moonlit undertow, stay with me below.
Crickets in the ditch line, screen door breathing slow. Your mother's flowers leaning where the porch lights glow. We said almost nothing, we didn't have to then. The whole town felt smaller than the space between our hands. A truck rolled by, then midnight settled in. You drew a circle on the rail and asked me where I'd been. I said, mostly nowhere. You smiled like that was fine. Some loves begin softly, like they've got all night. It was porch light season, warm enough to stay, late enough for promises we didn't have to say. Your shoulder near mine, June air in the trees. We were young, we were quiet, and the world was easy. Porch light season still comes back to me. Soft gold, slow hearts, one old wooden swing. Now the road runs faster, the old store's gone dark, but I still know the way there by memory and sparks. That porch is probably painted, that swing may not still creak, but I can hear your laugh anytime the night gets deep. There are years I don't miss, and years I carry home. That one lives like summer, stitched inside my coat. No fire, no thunder, no big goodbye. Just one small town evening that learned how to survive. If I ever loved you, it was there, in the hush, in the heat, in the cut grass air. Not the kind that breaks wide open, not the kind that begs to stay, just the kind that keeps on glowing long after it changed. It was porch light season, all honey and blue. All the things we never said still sounding true. Your shoulder near mine, our names in the breeze. We were young, we were certain for one good evening. Porch light season, I still feel it swing. Soft gold, slow hearts, and your silence next to me. Crickets in the ditch line, one star over town. Some nights don't leave you, they just settle down.
Your headlights drew a silver line across the sleeping boulevard. I slid in close, you said nothing, like silence already knew my heart. The radio shook with a distant drum, a half-lost chord from another life. Your fingers moved against the wheel, and all my cool came undone in white. Red lights, green lights, all the city turning slow. One look crossing your cheekbones like the whole night had been drawn for you. I used to love the art of leaving, the clean goodbye, the cool escape. But something in your half smile told me this was not that kind of fate. And every mile took something old away, and every glance from you made the dark give way. If morning comes too fast, if the skyline loses fire, leave me one last look to keep one spark of your desire. No promises, no polished line, just your hand finding mine again, again, again. Review romance, still burning in the mirror glass. Every mile makes the old life fade so fast. Review romance, take me past the edge of dawn, where your name and my pulse keep driving on. The city disappeared behind us, but your light stayed on. Vacancy flicker, ice machine hum, 2 cups on the sink, no one says run. Your shoes by the curtain, rain or out night, a half-dead neon halo keeping motel time. We had a one room, one night, one chance, not to ask the morning for a bigger answer. You sat on the blanket like you knew I would break. I sat by the lamp like I still had time to wait. But the road was already calling your name. Some loves arrive with a little flame. Motel blue at 2 a.m. That was us, barely there, all in. Your hair in the lamplight, my heart in my hands. We were one thin promise in a nowhere land. Motel blue at 2 a.m. It still lives somewhere between the rain on the window and the words we didn't dare. The Bible in the drawer, 2 towels on the rack, your lipstick on the coffee lid, my jacket on your back. Outside, trucks kept moving like they knew what to do. Inside, time got smaller every time I looked at you. I said stay till sunrise. You smiled, but not all the way. Some silences tell you what mouths can't say. By dawn, we were already turning to memory. Slow, soft and burning. Motel blue at 2 a.m. That was us, all heart, no mouth, no medicine. Your hand on the bedspread, my breath in your hair. We were one small forever hanging in the air. Motel blue lighting up the exits in the dark below. Your hair in the lamplight, my name in your mouth. We were one last summer, trying not to run out. Motel blue at 2 a.m. I still feel it there. One room, one night, one love left in the air. Vacancies flicker, morning came thin. Some nights end quietly, they still get in. Brushstrokes and moonlight on the wall, your shadow moving through them all. Blue velvet room, the candles low, and nowhere left for us to go. You lean close, paint on your hands, my heartbeat slipping from command. We said more in one slow look than any love song ever could. Midnight canvas, hold the color, hold the fire, hold each other. Your face appeared in silver lines, half dream, half ruin, half divine. I watched you turn the dark to art, a living portrait of my heart. Outside, the city blurred in rain. Inside, your breath said my name, and every shade you drew that night still burns behind my eyes. Midnight canvas, don't let dawn erase us. Paint me where your soul still stays, in indigo and dangerous grace. Midnight canvas, make the moment endless. If the world goes pale at first light, leave me burning in your midnight. No frame could hold the way we moved, the gold, the blue, the ache, the truth. You touched my wrist, the whole room swayed like time itself had been remade. I wanted nothing clean or small, I wanted all the color, all your kiss, your mouth, your whispered spark, drawing constellations through the dark. When the morning starts to bleed and the shadows thin to gray, will your colors stay in me or wash like summer rain away? No, say you'll leave one line, one trace, one light I can carry when the room goes white. Midnight canvas, don't let dawn erase us. Paint me where your soul still stays, in indigo and dangerous grace. Midnight canvas, make the moment endless. If the world goes pale at first light, leave me burning in your midnight. One last color, one last flame. On the dark side of the morning, I still wear your name.
your hand resting next to mine, like somewhere I still know. No one talking, windows down, city breathing low. And all the roads I used to run don't feel so far from home. We don't need forever, we don't need to say too much. Some nights mean more than promises, some love begins like us. Stay till the radio fades, stay till the sky turns gray, stay while the room is warm and the night still knows our names. Nothing loud, nothing to chase, just your heart close to mine this way. If this is all we ever have, stay till the radio fades. Coffee cooling by the sink, morning at the door. You look at me so quietly, I don't need anything more. I've had the kind of love that burns, I've had the kind that breaks, but you feel like a simple song I never want to change. We don't need a reason, we don't need a perfect line. Love can sound like silence when it lands at the right time. Stay till the radio fades, stay till the blue gives way, stay while the sheets are warm and the dark still holds this place. Nothing lost, nothing to save, just your breath moving with mine this way. If this is all we ever have, stay till the radio fades. And if tomorrow takes you with it, if the city calls your name, I will still hear this night forever, like a song through summer rain. Not goodbye, not quite forever, not a dream I have to chase, just the sweetest kind of heartbreak is wanting one more minute to stay. Stay till the radio fades, stay till the first train wakes, stay while the light comes in and the world pulls us away. Nothing loud, nothing to prove, just this slow, honest truth. If love is only here tonight, let it be here all the way. Stay till the radio fades, stay till the radio fades. Streetlights falling off your face, morning coming late. If love was ever meant to last, it would sound like this and stay.
Your lipstick on the midnight glass, a scarlet trace the city casts. The platform blinked in silver coat, like I knew I wasn't going home. I wore my cool like polished steel, a borrowed face I didn't feel. Then you moved through the blue light slow, and every exit let me go. One touch, one look, and all my locked up circuits shook. We are static hearts in the after dark, throwing gold through the broken parts. You and I, like a live wire spark, setting fire to the sleeping dark. Static hearts when the skyline sways, when the last train calls and the color drains. You say stay, and my soul gives away. Static hearts don't fade that way. Chrome cafe and a lo-fi tune, 2:30 in a paper moon. Your eyes said more than your mouth let on, like you'd been where my fear comes from. I said love was a dangerous game, a neon wound with another name. You just smiled and took my hand, like even wreckage could still be grand. Lean in close and turn my panic into hope. We are static hearts in the after dark, throwing gold through the broken parts. You and I, like a live wire spark, setting fire to the sleeping dark. Static hearts when the skyline sways, when the last train calls and the color drains. You say stay, and my soul gives away. Static hearts don't fade that way. If the blue goes black, if the signal dies, if the old goes cold with their old goodbyes, hold me like the night was ours before it started. No forever line, just two electric hearts, unguarded. We are static hearts in the after dark, burning bright through the deepest scars. You and I, like a live wire spark, making stars out of where we are. Static hearts when the skyline sways, when the last train leaves and the dawn delays. You say stay, and the ache gives way. Static hearts don't fade that way. Static hearts under a spark. You and I, after dark. Static hearts, still awake, still alive, still the same. You close the door, the whole car side, rain road silver on the passenger side. Your coat still carried the midnight air, and suddenly my world was there. The dashboard glowed in a tender blue, Every old defense went transparent through. No practice line, no heart held still. Just your hand finding mine like it always will. Velvet signal in the dark, soft as light on a sleeping heart. You don't ask me for a single thing, you just stay. And everything starts shimmering. Velvet signal, low and slow, leading me where I was afraid to go. When the whole night trembles into day, you just stay. You just stay. We drove through streets with their windows bright, bars going dim at the edge of night. Your laughter moved like a record spin, and all my lost years let you in. I used to live with the curtains drawn, half in the past, half barely on. But your name falls through me warm and clear, like a love song I was born to hear. If the city fades to black, if the old ghosts call me back, you lean close and the world comes back. Velvet signal in the dark, soft as light on a sleeping heart. You don't ask me for a single thing, you just stay. And everything starts shimmering. Velvet signal, low and slow, leading me where I was afraid to go. When the whole night trembles into day, you just stay. You just stay. No fireworks, no grand design, just your profile in the dashboard light. No promised sky, no borrowed stars, just your pulse reaching into mine. If this is love, let it be this: a quiet room, a breath, a kiss, a silence that says more than words could say. Don't move, don't move away. Velvet signal in the dark, golden light on a restless heart. You don't ask me to be less afraid, you just still on my shadows change. Velvet signal, pure and true, making a home in the midnight blue. When the first light breaks and the stars grow pale, you still stay. And that is love without fear. Velvet signal, morning near, rain on glass, and you still here. No more running, no more blue, just the dawn in me with you. We were young in the parking lot glow, summer dust and a late night radio. Your white shoes bright in the soda light, July breathing slow through the night. I still see your hair pulled back, city sleeping behind the tracks. You said my name like a secret tune under a silver afternoon. Now every time the street
hiss and a dashboard him, and the whole world waiting to begin.
You leaned your head on the passenger glass like you knew good things don't always last. I held that moment like it might stay, but the years have their own way.
And now the night goes neon bright, just to bring your shadow back inside. Polaroids in the blue, every faded color leads me back to you. Every laugh, every look, every midnight moon, still alive in the blue. Polaroids in the blue, like a dream the years can never quite undo. All the light we lost still comes shining through. Polaroids in the blue. I don't wanna change a thing, not the hurt, not the spring, not the way your hand slipped out of mine. Like a song I'll run in time. If memory's all I keep, let it glow, don't let it sleep.
Polaroids in the blue, now the empty years are full of you. Every road I take still bends where we broke through. Back into the blue. Polaroids in the blue, like the sky still keeps a trace of June, and the heart I had back then still beats for you. Polaroids in the blue.
Shake the picture,
Watch it form, there we are,
still young,
still warm. I remember the valley before I remember my own name. Grass moves slow under evening gold. You were walking through it like a story being told. No city behind us, no wires in the sky, only the hush and the swallows flying by. The river bent around the hill, and every fear I carried suddenly stood still. You turned and smiled, the whole light changed, like the world had waited for that one small gaze. Green fire valley, burning soft and low, where your hand found mine and the wildflowers glow. Green fire valley, still alive in me. When the world turns cold, that is where I go to breathe. We said almost nothing, the evening said enough. We knew our longing before we called it love. I had been all distance, all locked doors and doubt. Then your voice moved through me and let the summer out. Years can build their roads, years can close the view, years can cover everything except the light in you. No one else can find it, no one else can see, but the valley still goes on somewhere underneath. me. Green Fire Valley, you were real, you were near, you were all the earth could hold. Sometimes I wake and there is grass in the dark, and your footsteps crossing my heart.
Before the towers changed their names, we had the night.
The avenue was wet with rain, taxi lights and window flames. Your leather jacket, cherry mouth, my shaking hand, not knowing how. We walked past stores already closed, past subway steam and dark and gold. The city sounded young back then, like it might never end. When the avenue was ours, we were brighter than the bars, brighter than the signs above, running on a reckless kind of love. When the avenue was ours, we could outrun broken hearts. Now the street still knows our names, even if the years have changed. You bought me coffee, black and sweet. We stood beneath the simmer heat. You laughed and all the midnight air turned holy just because you were there. I thought the world would always stay in blue neon and borrowed haze, but youth is quick and mercy small, and time outdrives us all. Still some nights I swear I hear your footsteps coming near. There's a new sign where our corner stood, a coat of gloss on the neighborhood. But if I close my eyes just right, you're turning toward me in the light. Your perfume rain, the traffic hum, the ache of all we would become, all of it lives under my skin, like it never left, like it never dimmed. When the avenue was ours, we were brighter than the bars, brighter than the signs above, running on a reckless kind of love. When the avenue was ours, we could outrun broken hearts. Now the street still knows our names, even if the years have changed. No one tells you when the golden years are gold. No one warns you memory never does what it's told. No one says the smallest nights become the ones you spend forever trying to touch. When the avenue was ours, I still see us in the glass every time the headlights pass. When the avenue was ours, and for one red light the whole city turns back.
meets the doorway light, wet black hair and city eyes. The whole room turned the way you stood, like midnight finally understood. My pulse went hard, my mouth went dry. 1,000 exits crossed my mind, but you stepped into the blue and made the silence feel like truth. I know this kind of wanting, it enters slow then stays, like perfume on a leather sleeve, like thunder after day. You're closer than the rain on the window, closer than the smoke in my lungs, closer than the ache I was born with, closer than the words on my tongue. And I want you, God, I want you, like the dark once the damage is done. You're closer than the rain on the window, and still not close enough. The kitchen light was pale and gold, your lipstick on the coffee bowl. You laughed once low and looked away, as if desire could misbehave. I tried to speak in careful lines, but longing never waits its time and moved through me in waves of heat, too deep to hide, too bright to keep. Your shoulder brushed my shoulder, and every lock drew thin, like all the frozen parts of me were finally letting in. You're closer than the rain on the window, closer than the smoke in my lungs, closer than the ache I was born with, closer than the words on my tongue. And I want you, yes I want you, like the stars want the dark they come from. You're closer than the rain on the window, and still not close enough. Don't give me mercy, don't give me sense, I've had enough of innocence. Give me the beautiful danger instead, your hands, your mouth, your name in my head. No slow goodbye, no almost love, no standing still beneath all of this. If you feel it too, then come closer now, come closer now. You're closer than the rain on the window, closer than the heat in my blood, closer than the dream I keep waking from, closer than salvation or love. And I need you more than I should do, more than the night needs the pull of the sun. You're closer than the rain on the window, and still not close enough. So are you still one breath away? Red on the dash, blue on your skin, the city open and pulled us in. Rain on the glass, heat in the seats, your silence moving underneath the beat. Side street shining, silver and gold. You looked at me like you already know that I've been running from the same old dark, till your eyes lit up the engine in my heart. Every signal glows when you lean in close. won't stop this feeling. If the night goes thin, stay in the dreaming. No grand vow, no alibi, just your pulse moving into mine. Neon roulette, now the skyline burns like a loaded star. One slow breath, and I forget who I was in the dark. Neon roulette, keep the engine warm, keep the windows down. No way back, I only want the way you want me now. Red on the dash, blue on your skin. We keep driving, let the night begin. We kept our best days in paper things, movie stubs, receipts, rings from vending machines. Your handling glue, the backs of my books. Every little mark of you still changes how they look. Welcome to the Cloud Museum, where nothing stays but nothing leaves. All our unfinished summer evenings hang like white inside of me. Your laugh, my coat, the smell of rain, the song we never learned to name. I walk those halls when sleep won't come. The Cloud Museum keeps us young. There's a room for the diner, a room for the lake, a room for the night we thought our hearts wouldn't break. A room for your sweater, still soft with June, and one for the silence that came too soon. I visit slowly, I don't touch much. Some memories glow best when you don't ask what they were. Welcome to the Cloud Museum, where nothing stays but nothing leaves. All our unfinished summer evenings hang like light inside of me. Your laugh, my coat, the smell of rain, the words we almost learned to say. I walk those halls when sleep won't come. The Cloud Museum keeps us young. I know it isn't real. I know it can't be home, but some loves never die. They just become somewhere you go alone. Welcome to the Cloud Museum, where old heartache turns soft and blue, where every broken little feeling still looks beautiful if it belonged to you. Your voice that night, the windows down, that one cheap street on the edge of town. I walk those halls when sleep won't come. The Cloud Museum keeps us young. Morning comes, the rooms go pale, but somewhere in the weather we still stay. Keeps us straight.
midnight riding on your skin. You lean close through the silence, and the whole night let you in. I had lived like a closed station, last string on, no signal through. Then you smiled in the blue reflection. The city changed its tune. Oh, my heart line started running soft when your shadow touched mine in the dark. There's a neon between us, a beautiful spark in the rain. When you call me, the night opens up, and I'm not lost in it again. There's a neon between us, a pulse I can't push away. Every time your heart moves toward me, mine forgets how to be afraid. Chrome-lit glass and passing headlights, taxi halos, downtown haze. You said nothing for a second, still it took my breath away. I've been wearing old defenses, like a black coat buttoned high, but your hands know where the hurt is, and your eyes don't let me hide. Every exit I was keeping near disappears when you whisper here. There's a neon between us, a beautiful spark in the rain. When you call me, the night opens up, and I'm not lost in it again. There's a neon between us, a pulse I can't push away. Every time your heart moves toward me, mine forgets how to be afraid. If the skyline flickers out, if the blue light fades to black, will you still be there beside me? Will you still pull me back? No perfect words, no grand design, just your hand finding mine. And this trembling little truth, I'm less lonely when I'm with you. There's a neon between us, a fire the dark can erase. When you hold me, the whole world slows down, and the hurt gives way to grace. There's a neon between us, still burning bright through the ache. Every time your heart moves toward me, mine remembers how to stay. Neon between us, blue in the rain. You say my name, I stay the same. Neon between us, all through the night, keeping us alive, keeping us alive.
The record skips, the room turns slow. Your shadow lingers in the afterglow. Half of a smile, half in retreat, like love came close, but stopped in the heat. If you turn around, I'll still be here, with all my unsaid words and all my atmosphere. If you turn around, don't ask for We talk and spark in almost true, in little silences too warm to lose. The city hums a low machine, but all I hear is what you're breathing. Right where longing left me shining. If you turn around, don't leave me in the blue. I've already fallen halfway into you. And if you don't, the room will keep your shape like a song still glowing long after the ache.
You called me from a payphone in the rain, said my name like a spark across the static. I could hear the midnight humming through the line, and the way you're breathing turned the dark electric. I was halfway out of one more broken night, one more black and white excuse to keep on running. Then your voice came through like you touched my cheek and all the neon shook, like the whole night leaned in for our reflection. Silver on the wire, you pull me through the fire. When the world falls out of tune, I come back to you. Silver on the wire, you take me somewhere higher, past the fear, past the blue. I come back to you. No promises written in gold, no bottle forever to hold. Just your hand in the spill of the streetlight, just your eyes saying don't disappear tonight. If love is a city at 2 a.m., then you're the one clear window I can stand in. And if my old ghosts start calling me away, be the song that makes me stay. Silver on the wire, you pull me through the fire. When the world falls out of tune, I come back to you. Silver on the wire, you take me somewhere higher, past the fear, past the blue. I come back to you. And the line stays warm, and the rain goes soft, and your name keeps shining long after the call drops. Silver on the wire, still running through all my lonely hours back to you. I woke to rain, letting go. Last night on glass, this morning below. Your picture leaned by the side of the bed, but the light on the wall looked forward instead. For the first time, the silence didn't cut. It opened up after the break of blue. I found a sky beyond you, not the one we burned, not the one we knew. After the break of blue, my heart still aches, but it beats brand new. And somewhere in the light, I'm coming back to life after you. After the break of blue, there's a dawn in everything I do. A little cracked, a little brave, a little new. After the break of blue, you couldn't break what I grew into. And somewhere in the light, I'm learning how to shine without you. Found your old note in a winter coat, folded thin like a breath you left behind. A phone number, a midnight joke, and the ink gone soft with time. I played that tape from '84, and the room filled up with your perfume ghost. Suddenly the walls were young, and the dark knew every word we sung. Tape his memory, you come back to me in the static, in the heat, in the spaces in between. We used to dance in the kitchen lights, sock feet sliding through Saturday night. No big money, no grand design, just your cheap red dress and your hand in mine. The refrigerator buzzed in key, streetlight gold through the balcony. We made forever out of ordinary things and called it everything. Tape his memory, spin me back where we used to be, where the air was warm and the future shone like it would never leave. Tape his memory, play that ache in a lower key, let the lost years move like they're still in tune, still in tune with me. Now the turntable leans a little slow, and the city outside has a colder glow. But when that chorus hits, I swear you're right beside me in the chair. Not as a ghost, not as regret, more like a light I can't forget, more like proof the heart survives by replaying what made it alive. Let it crackle, let it blur, let the old drums thunder, let your voice return. I don't need no sense.